Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Nate and this is Teaching Technology. I have a 10-year background in helping people with every type of technology from cell phones to networks to smart home products and cameras. I currently own a technology integration company, which basically means I help people implement tech into their everyday lives and homes. I found the number one pain point for DIY style smart home products is typically the setup in the user interface. And that's what we're here to work on today. So we're going to walk through what I view as the most universally easy DIY product and the most useful one. This is a smart plug by CYNC. What this does is this acts as the in-between between a non-smart product and your wall outlet. So this will give you the ability to set controls, set schedules, and automate non-smart products. So let's run through the actual setup of this device. So when you have the app open, it's going to ask you to create a home, which we're going to go ahead, we're going to put this in as Nate's home. Next, it's going to ask you to set a location. This is important because it's going to allow you to use things like sunrise, sunset in automation, specifically for lighting and things like that, or daylight savings time. Next, it's going to go in, it's going to ask you just some basic cosmetic preferences, what you want your app to look like when you're using it. The next piece is we're going to go in and choose the type of device. CYNC has a pretty large catalog of different types of devices, everything from thermostats to cameras, smart plugs, and lights. Okay, so now we're going to plug the actual plug into the wall outlet. You're going to notice a blue LED starts blinking right at the beginning. If it's the first time that you're doing it, it should be in setup mode by default. If it is not, there's a button on the right-hand side that you can hold for 10 seconds to put it into setup mode. It's going to emit a signal, and your phone or iPad or tablet that you're using is going to automatically start searching for it. And you're going to go ahead and click setup once it's found. The next piece, it's going to ask you what you're going to use with that device. So basically you're just naming the equipment that is going to be plugged into that. You can change this later as well. The next piece is it's going to ask for your Wi-Fi network. With plugs and typical smart home products like this, we typically want to keep them all on a 2.4 network. So if you have both broadcasting in your home, a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz network, go ahead and put this on the 2.4. It'll take a moment for it to find and connect to your local network, and you'll get a successful device connected there. Next, it's going to ask you what room in your home you're going to put this in. You can there's quite a few pre-selected options. You can create your own as well. And it's going to ask you if it can search for devices on your local network. You have to choose yes for this to function. And then it's going to run through and it's going to do a software update. Just like any product, there's usually going to be some form of an update. It's been sitting in a box for quite a while before you got it. Things like this, devices like this are so useful for little projects. A great example of this would be outdoor Christmas lighting. It's that time of year. We just hit December here. I keep my Christmas lights plugged in through one of these. It's the outdoor model of this specific one. This one is only for indoor, but it allows me to set a schedule. So sunset, the lights automatically come on, and sunrise, the lights automatically go off. I don't even have to think about it. Next, it's going to ask you about grouping your devices. So in this scenario, we only have one device, so we're not going to group it with anything, but you can create scenes as a singular group. So, for example, my back patio has multiple lighting options on it, and we group them all together so it's a one single button press for it to turn on. So now our device is programmed and connected. We're set up. So as far as this goes, you could plug a device in and you could press that on-off switch right there, and that will turn whatever is plugged into it on or off. The next piece, I'm going to go in, we're going to show you how to do scenes or schedules so that you can see. Schedules I find is the most important as what is a single device. Scenes would be if you're trying to make multiple devices all work in community. For example, right now it's going to ask me what days I want this to turn on and what time. So you can see I go in and I start to pick a time, and then I go, oh, let's do this at sunset instead. So I'm using the example of Christmas lights in this one because it's a real-time application. It's what I use this for in my actual. So on Sunday at sunset and sunrise, automatically, I have that set. Now it's going to go ask me, what device do I want to use that with? Okay, I selected the light that I have plugged into that. And it's going to ask me to name what I'd like this schedule to be called. So I'm naming this Christmas lights. Now it's saved. So now automatically that plug will do my lights on a schedule without me even having to think about it. That has been the setup and programming of a smart plug. You're ready to start automating things in your own home. Please let me know in the comments if there's other types of smart home products you're interested in learning about. And if you found this helpful, please go ahead and subscribe to Teaching Technology and leave a like for me. It goes a long way.